Hello again. So we're just going to do our last few slides, just show One Central Park and its completion. So one of the interesting things I find when we're doing talks and showing people around, and certainly showing some of the imagery, a number of times I get asked from people saying, I don't know what's a real photo and what's a computer-generated image from what you're showing. So for the presentation and everything we've got here, all this is our real imagery, and that's our real photography that's happened from the building. So this again is, I think, as Robert was mentioning, this is some of the really, really beautifully articulated parts of the building that I really enjoy as well, which is this undulation, the softness of the facade that I was talking about initially onto the south faces to give a bit more of a movement to that chip and dale face. So we have 383 active species of planting within the entire project, and that needs continual maintenance and monitoring to make sure that's under control. We have about 30,000 square metres of green space, either expressed in a conventional horizontal sense or in a vertical sense. In terms of the apartments and how they live or how they interrelate with this is some of the early imagery that's happened right about the time of occupation of those buildings. So you can see the planter that Matt was talking about with us as well, and about the vertical climbers as well that we're introducing as well there. So that this all, and as Rob was mentioning, we have 1 million litres of recycled water created a day. So all this greenery requires no conventional government water. It's 100% recycled. And also gets a nutrient dose at the top of the building, get a gravity feed down through the building. Now, this is a project where it's got a lot of really special little experiences that we're cultivating into this. And it's great that we can be here talking about it today, but we could talk for almost days, I suppose, about this particular project. This is, so just to wrap this one up, this is up at the Sky Garden, level 29. So this is a red-lined walkway that takes you out to that Sky Garden, which is where the reflector frame is at the underside at level 29. So this is a sort of an exclusive garden for the residents for 45 apartments from levels 29 to 34. Now, whilst we can all be here today and talking about this great project, it's very much been touched upon by the other people here too, is that this is a project that requires, and in my experience, one of the most amazing, most collaborative events about getting all these people all together trying to realise a vision and trying to hold true to that vision and achieving the project we've been able to do on budget and on time and working through a vast amount of technical difficulties and challenges and trying to work through those items. This is a project that's been delivered at $4,600 per square metre. I've averaged out throughout the retail and the apartments and through the towers. That includes all the planting, all the treatments, and all the excessive structure and all the cantilevering as well, which is very comparable to a number of other developments we do that do not include the quite complicated facade systems that we've cultivated here. And I think that's a lot about what we've been able to do is systematically work through a lot of the complexities of this project in the design stage to bring that down to more practical and sensible construction approaches. But then we can work with contractors and articulate that again and again and again to get those costs down and make sure that we're on budget. So again, to bring this back into our sense about when, and just to wrap this one up, this is a building that has been incredibly successful and gets a lot of attention in press now and throughout the world actually. And that in terms of just seeing, when I visit there as well, just seeing people enjoying the building and seeing what's happening. So you can see one of the reflector framing in operation with all the people here coming to see it. You can see these are the steps to the southern courtyard, which is that reflector frame lights down during the day. And then what I quite liked and what Robert was talking about as well is that we've got a central thermal plate, we've got all this energy, and then we can use extremely low power use lighting, and we can create effects like this that show this building has a daytime condition that everyone can appreciate, but also has a very active nighttime condition that people can appreciate too. So what I think as well is that this is a project where we've been very conscious about making sure, yes, we address the occupants' concerns, but we also address the community's concerns about how it relates to its environment surroundings, but it also addresses what a city needs as a building that hopefully raises the bar and sets a standard about how we can develop our buildings into the future. So, thank you.